Hi guys, it's Ona, your energy customer service rep from Chicago. Today is Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, and it's a cloudy, rainy day in Chicago, and I wanted to just pull cards on those elusive medical records that will not be disclosed. For only reasons being that there's something that needs to be hidden. So not breaking a HIPAA violation, and not taking this too seriously. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to take a look at these medical records, a history of. Okay? So, what I did was, if you've been on this channel for a while, you know I'm a registered nurse. I have been a registered nurse for like 37 years, and I got a baseline knowledge of the systems and the way things work. So we're going to pull cards on 10 systems today. A history of head problems, throat, lungs, cardiac, just the heart, stomach, intestines, colon. Those two are different. I tease them apart because there's a concentration of energy there. Reproductive organs for purposes, hips, knees, and bones, circulation, and immune system. Okay, we're going to pull one card for each one of those. A history of. And then I have an antique anatomy deck here also if I need to drill down on something that doesn't seem that I want to learn more about. Each one of those are connected and work interdependently with each other, and there are so many more systems going on at the same time. Each one of them uses all the elements: air, water, fire, and earth. Okay, so with the tarot, we'll see what we can tease apart with this medical history, again for entertainment purposes only, not to replace the actual medical records, which if they were disclosed would be all false anyway. So in his chart, in astrology, there are two planets that spawn every illness and every disease: Mars or Saturn. Depending on where they are when you're born, there is a little predisposition to something, and then when we are using this, our natal chart, and the planets are spinning around it and aspecting, is when we can crawl up on a challenge, on a health challenge, okay? And there's other factors and planets and stuff involved, but those two, let's keep those two in mind. His Mars, in his natal chart there, his Mars is in Leo in the 12th house. With that, knowing that the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, which is blood flow, Leo rules the heart, and Mars is a fireball, there's already a predisposition to high blood pressure or circulatory problems. It's laid out already there. That might be a genetic thing on top of lifestyle, on top of what the planets are doing to you right now, okay? And then he's got Saturn in Cancer in the 11th house. So Cancer rules the stomach, Saturn in Cancer. This is going to be something that he should watch what he eats. Certain food will disturb him. It's a constrictor, a cold constrictor, so he definitely he does need to stay away from certain types of food. That's where those two hot planets land in the body habitus of Donnie, okay? So, with knowing that and a deck of cards, let's see what we can get, all right, for the medical records, because I would love to review them. And if you ever had to fill out a medical history form, it's got like 50 questions on there. So I want to narrow it down and not make this too long, but I definitely think we need a little giggle today. okay? Definitely need a little giggle. So the first one, just want to make sure the cards are done pretty well here. First one is head. Any history of head problems, headaches, including migraines, head injuries. We could even go as far as saying mental illness and neurodivergent disorders like ADD, ADHD, anything like that. All right? History of, okay? Eight of Cups. There is a history of some kind of head thing, okay, that he probably grew out of. It doesn't mean that he stopped taking any medication for it if it made him feel good, okay, but he did grow out of something in between the ears. There is some kind of history there. It's behind him, all right? Throat, any throat problems, communication problems, anything like that. No, looks like his thyroid is fine. He clears his throat well. There's nothing edematous or swollen, no lymph problems, anything like that. That's the throat. All right, good. Lungs. Lungs is Page of Cups. So this might be some inflammation. There could be a little fluid collection down there. There could be a little pocket of little pockets of atelectasis, which is kind of a fiber thing that happens if people are exposed to smoke for a long time. So based on this, I wouldn't order a chest x-ray. But there's something bubbly there. If he did have COVID and he didn't get vaccinated, he might have a little scar tissue going on. That could be some scar tissue. Cardiac or heart, remember Mars is in Leo. Okay, so anything cardiac for. Yes. This is a yes card. It's the star card. And yes, there is a cardiac history. Might have. Nah, I don't think so. I was going to say a pacemaker or a implantable defib, but I don't think so. But there is a history, okay? Stomach. The moon. This could be he is denying something about his stomach or denying something about what he puts in it. Okay? So I'm fine. Is there a history with the moon card? I'd say there is a history that waxes and wanes. So maybe some kind of peptic ulcer thing that can be controlled with medication and how you sleep at night, okay? But the moon is a water sign, it's watery, so I'm going to say, yeah, there's a history there in that stomach area that's acidic. Certain things will aggravate it. Intestines and colon. Judgment Day. You're going to make me say it, right? There's a lot of gas in the air. It looks like there's some empty space in the bowel loops. Okay? So if we were going to look at maybe an x-ray of a bowel, you see spaces and then you see matter and then you see spaces and you see matter. I bet that hurts. There's some gases in there. Sulfuric gases. For sure. Reproductive organs. for you. I'm glad they're not working anymore. He urinates on himself. Oh my God, I hope I don't get kicked off YouTube. Hips, knees, and bones. We know he has kind of a weird stature, that he needs to, how he balances his center of gravity is kind of moving forward. Giblets, the dog, knows very much about forward center of gravity. So let's see, hips, knees, and bones. There's pain. Those are my pain colors. When those flow together, blue, yellow, and white, there's some pain there. So if he looks like he's walking awkwardly, or from the last thing I saw, he was sitting down, there is some hip, knee, bow pain. There is a history. Circulation. This is interesting because this is where I think there's some closing off of the maybe peripheral vessels, the vessels all the way at the end of like the feet and hands and stuff and head, where it's like it closes off like that. So let's see, circulation, which causes high blood pressure. The high priestess. Yeah, there's a history there. This is probably what they would want to keep a secret. Circulation. Yeah. All right, so there's some pressure. And finally, the immune system, which I think would be the one thing that would tie it all together in the end anyway, right? It's kind of the only thing that matters is how immune we are and how we can stay immune. Ooh, under attack. His immune system is under attack. This is interesting. This is what I want to say about this. Immune system. He may be getting some kind of immunotherapy for allergies or something. There's something there that is attacking his immune system with his immune system. So maybe something like that is going on, so he can, I don't know, grow orange hair or something like that. So I don't think I want to drill down on the rest of it, but I could say definitely we've got some circulation problems, his immune system's being attacked, the cardiac issue is real and clear. Sorry about the death of your reproductive organs there, and there's some leakage and air pockets in the colon. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. See you Saturday. We're going to do Mystic Sisters, and I'm inviting Jen Lynn if she's available. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, Dr. Vicki and I are going to talk about this full moon in Aries. Right? It'll be interesting. It'll be really cool. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.